Hey guys, it's CrafTea Cat, and today I'm going to be doing a story time of literally one of the scariest days of my entire life. If my voice sounds hoarse, that's not because I have COVID, it's because I've been filming a whole bunch of videos today and I've been talking and my voice is now hurting because I've been talking so much. I don't even know how to start this story because it is like a really crazy one. It has a happy ending, so don't you worry, but it was very scary. It was November 8th, if I'm correct, and we were at my grandparents' house to do the flooring, and then this is on the way back. So we were heading home. It was really late. It took so long to finish the floors. We did hardwood floors and we had 3 days to do it, barely. It was more like 2 days to do it. So we left a lot later than we wanted to, and it was dark. We were really trying to get out before it's dark because driving in the dark is a lot harder and more annoying. I literally, like, every time I think about this story, I think about how we literally could have died. Like, it's actually insane. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. It was my dad, my two brothers, and I that went on this trip, and I have my driver's license, and so my dad and I were like switching off driving. So he drove for a little bit, I drove for a little bit. So I had been driving for about an hour and I wanted to switch off because I was getting tired and it was getting like really dark. So I was like, can we switch? And so my dad started driving. So he was driving, he had been driving for a little bit, and it was really smooth. Like, nothing much had happened. It was really like calm and nice. We were literally like 45 minutes away from our house, which is just like, what? Like, it's crazy. Like, we were expecting to get home at like, I think it was like 8 or something. I was exhausted and I was listening to some music. I don't listen to music a lot, especially while my dad's driving because he likes to have someone to talk to. So I'd finally put on my headphones because everything was fine, and I was starting to fall asleep. And immediately, as soon as I close my eyes and I feel myself falling asleep, I just hear this huge boom. Like, it wasn't like a sound, it was like a feeling.
Like, yes, well, like,
oh, it was huge.
I was just chilling out listening to music, and then it felt like Dad just veered off the side of the road.
It wasn't like anyone else could hear it, it was only like the people in the van could hear it. And I like wake up, I'm terrified. I was like, what is that sound? My dad kept on driving, and after that big boom, there was like this sound of like grinding, like something didn't sound right.
And then he like went back on the road, but the sound was the same, like how it was like on gravel.
You know when something's happening, you know when something doesn't sound right. And I literally didn't know what happened, but I didn't even know what I thought. I thought we were about to die. I was literally freaking out. But my dad like pulled over to the side because obviously something was wrong. So he like calmly pulled over to the side of the road. We were also on the highway, like not an actual highway, but like it's called a highway. So there was like this tiny little like place that you can sit, and it was pitch black. So we walk out and we look, and the front wheel on the passenger side was completely flat. Little did we know there was something else that happened. We were just like, what in the world? Our tire just like went flat for some reason. We couldn't figure out where anything was. We didn't have a tire pump. We couldn't pump anything up. We didn't have any of our tools. Our van wasn't stocked with all the necessary stuff to do a tire. It was just like crazy. We literally like were stranded for a long time, just like figuring out what to do. Like, we didn't know where the tires were. We didn't know how to get the tire.
Okay, where's the manual again? Maybe it'll tell us more about it.
Lower it down. There we go.
Like, at first, we literally wanted to just blow the tire up because that would have been a lot easier, and we were close enough to home that it would be fine. But we couldn't find our air pump. Turns out we didn't even have our air pump in our van. So we were like, okay, we're gonna have to change the tire. So we looked for all the tires, whatever. We finally found the stuff that we needed, and we looked on the underside
Of the tire.
I don't even know how to explain. There was a huge like chunk, probably like this big, taken out of the tire on the inside.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! You're gonna have to see this when you get home.
This is not just something that can be repaired.
Oh my gosh! And look at all of this. Oh my gosh!
Like, the entire tire was busted open. We literally had our tire blow out. Now you might be like, oh, wow, that's scary, whatever. What makes the story even scarier is that literally I was driving with my dad. If this happened half an hour earlier, an hour earlier, I just can't even imagine what would happen. Because if I was driving, I would not have been able to control the vehicle. We could have like slammed into another car. Again, I don't even want to think about it. It's really scary. Like, it was terrifying. So that was the really terrifying part. And after I found out that the tire had blown out, it was like a way more crazy situation than we just like got a flat tire. Like, we punctured a little nail. It was like this huge chunk. I don't even know if I have a video of the tire, like what it looked like. I'll be putting all the video clips that I have in this video. I want to say I wasn't taking videos because I thought I was going to make a video on it. I didn't think I was going to make a video on it. But yeah, after we took the tire off and we saw that, we like called my mom and told her all about it. It was like so scary and she was just like, what is going on?
Oh, what's sitting there? Me?
After we took the tire off, we were like, where's our spare tire? Like, we need our spare tire. We know it's under the vehicle. We literally thought you took it off or got it out from under the van. So I went under to try to unscrew something to try to get the tire detached. And I was like, there's nothing to do that. And my dad went under and tried it and there was like nothing. We were so confused. So we had to flag someone down. There's this really nice French man and they stopped for us. Like, no one was stopping. It was so annoying, but he stopped and he was like smart enough. He was like, look up your manual. And it was like, duh, why didn't we do that? So he literally looked up our manual for our van and found where the tire is located and where to find the stuff.
We were like trying to unsecure it from the bottom, and he was like, sometimes you unsecure it from the inside. And we were like, really?
That seems dumb.
Yeah. And then he looks up the manual and he was like, sir, like, look at this.
The pictures in the manual online didn't match up really with our van. So we spent a good 20 to 30 minutes looking for this darn like flap that you had to pull up to twist something down to let the tire. So we knew where the spare tire was, we just couldn't get it out.
I like look and I see this like tiny like cutout and I lift it up and I found it. Like, finally, we had been looking for it for so long.
Is it lowering down there?
Finally, the guy had to leave and we still couldn't figure out the tire. As soon as he left, we found the spot and we opened it, got the flat tire down.
Can you hold my hair too? The tire is heavy. Can you hold this tire up while I thread it through, or can you thread it through? Okay, hold it right there. It's heavy. There, okay. Can't see the hole. Okay, it's through. Ow, out. My arm's under there.
Ow, out. Let's just change this now.
Jacked up our vehicle, put the tire on, and we were on our way. That just like wrapped up the whole situation really quickly.
Yeah, boy. That was satisfying.
Okay, where's the bolts? They're there.
Gosh, don't lose those.
Stealing.
What?
It looks like someone threw up in there.
That was actually insanity.
We started driving and my dad was like driving at like 60 when it was like an 80 zone or something. We were literally driving for probably like 20 seconds and right ahead there was a vehicle pulled over on the side of the road flagging people down, and my dad like pulled over and stopped and I literally didn't know what was going on. I didn't see the people at first, but then my dad was like, oh no, there's people over here. And turns out this little family, they had literally got a flat tire in the exact same spot as us.
I think you guys hit us right after we did, and we just turned in this lane.
Oh no. This is bad luck.
They found out there was a divot taken out of the road, like a big chunk of the pavement had been taken out by something. So it was just like a really like weird situation. It was like you get something good to you. Like, that man helped us so much who came, so we helped them put their tire back on and change their tire and stuff.
We moved to black and today and then keep coming back.
I have changed. How many tires do you think I've changed?
Today's season. We changed all of our tires from like winter to summer.
But we had put their tire back on and whatever, and then we were walking back to our van to leave, and I looked at our spare tire and I was like, our spare tire is like flat. And I like asked my dad, I was like, our spare tire is like really flat, is that normal? And he was like, oh no.
Our tire,
God bless you.
Dad, our tire looks flat. Dad, yeah. Did you see this? It looks flat.
And we didn't have a pump so we couldn't blow it up. Guess what this family had? They had everything. They were all prepared, they just didn't know how to do anything. And we knew how to do stuff, but we didn't have anything.
You don't have a
inflator?
Yeah, do you have
You
an
have
inflator?
one? God, see, this is helping. This is bouncing back and forth.
I don't know that I would have seen how flat that was.
Yeah. I mean, it hasn't been used. Yeah, that's great.
So they let us use their air pump. We pumped up our tire and we made it home safe. It literally could have ended in tragedy. So yeah, that was the story. I hope you guys liked it. It was like a very interesting story, I hope. I don't know how to end this. I didn't know how to begin this. Yeah, story times are kind of weird. I guess if you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And don't forget to follow my YouTube, Instagram, and go check out my Etsy shop. I would really appreciate it. I sell a whole bunch of handmade stuff on there and it's really hard to sell stuff on Etsy. So I would really appreciate it if you guys could check it out. All of those things will be linked in the description box. Comment down below if you guys have had any scary driving stories because I'd love to hear them. So yeah, that's it for this video and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!